The San Francisco 49ers and Los Angeles Rams are preparing for one of the most important early season matchups of the year as they square off in Week 5 on Thursday Night Football. This divisional battle carries heavy implications in the NFC West, with both teams looking to prove themselves as legitimate contenders in what has already been a competitive season. For the 49ers, the week has been overshadowed by injury news that could play a defining role in the outcome. Meanwhile, the Rams are entering the game with more stability, but still have their own concerns on both sides of the ball. With high stakes, rivalry intensity, and national television exposure, this clash has all the makings of a defining moment in the 2025 NFL season. The biggest storyline heading into this game revolves around the health of 49ers quarterback Brock Purdy. He is dealing with a toe injury that has limited his ability to practice and raises major questions about whether he will be available to start against the Rams. If Purdy cannot play or is severely limited, the responsibility will fall to backup quarterback Mac Jones, who has been preparing all week for the possibility of starting. While Jones brings experience and a steady presence, he has not had the reps with the first-team offense that Purdy has, and timing with his receivers could be an issue. This uncertainty, at the most important position in football, is the main factor influencing both the 49ers' game plan and the expectations heading into Thursday night. The 49ers' injury issues do not end with Purdy. Rookie wide receiver Pearsall has been dealing with a knee injury and did not practice this week, leaving his status in serious doubt. Jauan Jennings, another wideout, has also been sidelined by rib and ankle problems. Without these two receivers, the 49ers' passing game is thin at a time when they need depth the most. Even more concerning is the loss of star tight end George Kittle, who was placed on injured reserve with a hamstring injury. Kittle has been one of San Francisco's most reliable offensive weapons for years, and his absence removes both a safety blanket for the quarterback and one of the best blocking tight ends in the NFL. Add to that the devastating blow of losing defensive superstar Nick Bosa to an ACL tear, and it is clear that the 49ers are entering this divisional showdown severely undermanned. On the other side, the Rams are in better shape, but are not without their own issues. Star wide receiver Puka Nacua, who has quickly become one of Matthew Stafford's favorite targets, suffered a thumb injury in a recent game and is listed as questionable. If he is limited or unavailable, it puts more responsibility on the shoulders of Davante Adams, who continues to draw heavy defensive attention. The Rams are also dealing with offensive line uncertainty, as Steve Avila is recovering from an ankle problem, while tight end Tyler Higbee has missed time in practice with a hip injury. Defensively, the Rams placed cornerback Ahkello Witherspoon on injured reserve earlier this season, weakening their secondary depth. While not as alarming as the 49ers injury report, these issues could still influence the way Los Angeles approaches the game. The quarterback play will ultimately be the deciding factor. Matthew Stafford has been sharp through the first 4 weeks, using his experience and chemistry with his receivers to keep the Rams' offense balanced and effective. Against a 49ers defense missing Bosa, Stafford may find more time to operate in the pocket, which opens the door for deeper throws downfield. For San Francisco, whether it is Purdy playing at less than full strength or Jones starting, the passing game will look different than usual. The 49ers have often relied on timing routes, quick reads, and the improvisation of Purdy to keep drives alive. Without him at 100%, the offense risks stalling against a Rams defense that has been opportunistic in forcing turnovers. Another critical element will be the running game. For the 49ers, Christian McCaffrey remains their best weapon and could see a heavy workload as San Francisco looks to take pressure off their quarterback situation. McCaffrey has been productive both as a runner and receiver, and his ability to create mismatches against linebackers will be one of the keys to keeping the offense moving. The Rams, however, know this and will likely stack the box to limit McCaffrey's effectiveness, daring the 49ers to beat them through the air with a weakened passing attack. On the other side, the Rams will try to establish their own run game to maintain balance. But with Stafford's arm strength and the presence of multiple receiving threats, they may look to attack downfield early to test the 49ers secondary. Turnovers could very well swing the momentum in this contest. The Rams have shown the ability to capitalize on mistakes, and with the 49ers entering with such uncertainty, ball security will be a priority. If Jones is forced into starting and struggles with interceptions, it could quickly put San Francisco in a hole they cannot climb out of. Conversely, if the 49ers defense, even without Bosa, can generate pressure and force Stafford into hurried throws, they may be able to steal possessions and stay in the game. The battle for field position will also play a significant role, especially with both teams' special teams units being tested in early season performances. Another factor to consider is coaching. Kyle Shanahan has often found ways to mask injuries with creative play designs and adjustments. However, this game presents one of his toughest challenges yet. He will need to maximize McCaffrey's versatility, scheme receivers open with clever route combinations, and find ways to protect whichever quarterback starts under center. On the Rams sideline, Sean McVay will aim to exploit San Francisco's weakened defense and force them into uncomfortable matchups. McVay has had mixed results against the 49ers in recent years, but with his roster healthier and his quarterback in rhythm, he has the advantage heading into Thursday night. The divisional stakes cannot be overstated. Both teams sit at 3-1, and a win here not only provides momentum, but also gives the victor an early tiebreaker advantage in the NFC West. For the 49ers, winning despite their injuries would send a message that they can overcome adversity and remain contenders. For the Rams, a victory over a banged-up rival would strengthen their grip on the division and reinforce their legitimacy as one of the NFC's top teams. Fans can expect an intense atmosphere, with both sides understanding the importance of this early season clash. When looking at how the game might unfold, it is hard to overlook the injury disparity. The 49ers are without some of their best playmakers on offense and defense, and the uncertainty surrounding Purdy's availability creates even more instability. If Mac Jones is forced to start, the offense will likely be more conservative, leaning on McCaffrey and short passing concepts. While this could work for stretches, it may not be enough to keep pace with Stafford and the Rams' offense, especially if Nacua is healthy enough to contribute. The Rams' ability to stretch the field vertically and create chunk plays gives them a decisive edge, and their defense will likely be aggressive in pressuring the 49ers quarterbacks and forcing mistakes. With all factors considered, the most likely outcome is a Rams victory. The prediction here is Los Angeles 27, San Francisco 17. The Rams' combination of offensive balance, defensive opportunism, and relative health compared to the 49ers gives them the upper hand. That said, divisional matchups are always unpredictable, and if Shanahan can craft a game plan that minimizes mistakes and leans on McCaffrey's explosiveness, the 49ers could keep things closer than expected. Still, the injuries appear to be too much to overcome in this matchup. In conclusion, the 49ers and Rams are set for a pivotal Week 5 showdown that will shape the early NFC West standings. The Rams enter with the advantage thanks to stability at quarterback, healthier offensive weapons, and a defense that can pressure and disrupt. The 49ers face a steep uphill climb as they deal with major injuries to Purdy, Kittle, Pearsall, Jennings, and the devastating season-ending loss of Bosa. While San Francisco has shown resilience in the past, this particular matchup leans heavily in favor of Los Angeles. If the Rams take care of the football and execute their game plan, they should emerge with a win and strengthen their case as one of the NFC's top teams.